is the place where green and blue meet, the turquoise coast of Türkiye. It has been an inspiration for artists, poets, and writers for as long as time exists. It is still an inspiration for everyone that comes here, a boater's heaven and a place where you come to just disconnect from the real world and find yourself. This is the Blue Voyage, and we are about to start our adventure. The Blue Voyage is a great time to spend time with the people you love. Right now, we are with my daughter, Asia, and we're doing a little bit of mommy and me time. So this is our Blue Voyage.
Hey.
Right now, we're in front of St. Christopher's Island, and we are gonna actually go on land and explore a little. St. Nicholas Island. This island is supposedly the original place of St. Nicholas's tomb. It was moved later on to Myra, to his church, but archaeologists believe that it was moved from here to there around 650 AD. Now the churches here were all built between the 4th and 6th century, and the church that we're at was actually the church where his tomb was. When you're on the Blue Voyage, you have the chance, the opportunity to see places that are not accessible by car. So this is just one of the many, many different places that we'll be able to see on our voyage. The Blue Voyage is a recreational cruise that you take along the Aegean and Mediterranean coastlines of Türkiye. This cruise became famous because in the 1960s, a group of poets, artists, and writers who were living in Bodrum started to take day cruises with the sponge divers, and they discovered the hidden paradise of this beautiful region. This has now become one of the biggest touristic things to do when you are visiting Türkiye any time of the year. Whether you're taking a week-long cruise or you're taking a month-long cruise, because it's really up to you, you'll be receiving 5-star quality no matter what. The boats are actually interesting because these are traditional gullets, Turkish schooners. And these boats were originally a lot smaller, and they were used for sponge divers. But over time, because of the need to have people stay on the boats, they've turned into this luxury yachting boat that now fills the waters of this beautiful coastline. Behind me is the Blue Lagoon, or the Ölü Deniz. And the reason that they call this the Blue Lagoon is because if you notice, there's absolutely no waves inside. So whichever route that you take, this is one of the main stops, this whole area is, but wherever you go, you're gonna be experiencing things such as archaeology, food, beautiful nature, and anything and everything above and below the water. This is only in Türkiye. Turquoise Coast is a 1,000-kilometer long coastline of the Mediterranean and Aegean seas on the southwestern part of Türkiye. This is considered a treasure ground of archaeological and nature combined in one. The area itself is extremely popular for tourism, both with locals and foreigners. We are now in front of the ruins of a hammam that was supposedly built for the beautiful Cleopatra of Egypt by her love, Mark Antony. This is why this cove in general is known as Cleopatra's Cove. It's a fabulous place to just come for the day and explore, or to just stay the night and spend a couple days relaxing. This is only in Türkiye. The area of Göcek is made up of 12 islands. So when you take a Blue Voyage here, you actually get to stop off at different islands all along the way. This bay is known as Taşkaya, but has the nickname of being Bedri Rahmi Koyu. The reason for this is that the famous artist and writer back in 1973 was one of the first people to take the Blue Voyage. And when he came to this area, he found it so beautiful that he decided to paint a painting on a rock here. Actually painted this painting, and it's supposed to have more than just a fish inside of it, so you have to actually look carefully and try to find at least 6 different animals that are inside of it, and these animals are all part of the history that belong to this area. These are just little moments that exist along your Blue Voyage. This is a place where nature meets history, where you relax, unplug, and just go with the flow. This is the Blue Voyage. Breakfast in paradise. When you're on the Blue Voyage, you're not actually confined to the boat. You can leave the boat and have breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, whatever you like, at some of the cutest, most authentic little restaurants and secret spots along these 12 islands. Right now we are at a really wonderful place, and if you want to have breakfast because you're tired of being on the boat in the morning, or you woke up late, or you just want to have your feet touch the ground, it's a fantastic thing to do. Everything that you see at this table is locally grown, locally sourced, and that is what makes it so delicious. This is an experience that I promise you, you are gonna love.
And we're riding in with the tide. We're alive. And we're running in with the tide.
This area has so much to offer. The sun, the sea, nature, history, and of course, food. The gastronomic experiences here are unlimited because you can go traditional and do Turkish pides and kebabs, fish and meze on the seaside, or you can even have Asian fusion. It is a very complex area with complex kitchens everywhere. There's a lot to discover. This is just one of them. Imagine having sushi while looking at this. Göcek is located in the Fethiye area of the Muğla province. This is a boater's paradise. With 6 marinas and a bay that is safe for weather conditions, it's the perfect location for international traveling vessels. This area is also one of the main beginning and end points of the Blue Voyage. We're back now to the mainland after having such a fantastic trip. This has been a fantastic time to just reflect and get back in touch with nature. The Blue Voyage is something that everyone should experience. Bye-bye.